shadows creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating.
Hi guys, it's City and I want to talk to you about conspiracy theories because I find them really interesting and I think you will too because they're all about childhood and like who doesn't like childhood unless you didn't have a good childhood. I'm sorry, too dark. That's what it's all about. Conspiracy theories, they're creepy and the cartoon ones are even creepier because you're like, oh, I love them, they're like adorable, but then you get older and then you research it. It's creepy. Let's get started. Okay, so the first conspiracy theory is about Pokemon. And in Pokemon, the main character is Ash. And basically, this is one of my favorite TV shows, and I used to watch it a lot when I was younger. And then you read this, and you're just like, okay. So basically, the theory is that Ash was either insane, in a coma, or dead, and he inhabits this world of his own. Also, this ties into it. In 2013 or 12, I saw a meme where it was like, and like he never gets older, he looks the same. My theory to that, like add on to that, is that makes more sense if he was in a coma, dead, or whatever. He would only remember the age he was then. So it makes sense with this theory because like he never grew up and like, you know what I mean? Yeah, think about it. Okay, so the second conspiracy theory is about Donald Duck from Mickey Mouse. And I was reading this and I was just like, you know, I used to watch this show a lot when I was little and I never thought about it, obviously because you're little, but like they're just like subtle hints where like they want you to get a darker message, but then you never do. But the theory basically goes is Donald Duck has PTSD, and if you don't know what that stands for, it's post-traumatic stress disorder, and it's something that people from war have. Or it could be any other traumatic experience where you have flashbacks of. And the theory basically states that he has erratic behavior and he was induced when he was a paratrooper in the World War II. And he has regular flashbacks. He has difficulty in social stimuli. So this kind of just ties in with like the symptoms of it, and that's kind of how the theory just formed. It like makes sense, but then you're just like, why were they trying to give a darker message? What were they trying to tell the kids? Like obviously a little kid is not going to understand that. But when you get older, you're just like thinking about it, you know? Okay, so the third conspiracy theory is about Powerpuff Girls. And Powerpuff Girls were like one of those things where you're like, girl power, I love this. Like, it's just awesome. And I don't know, it was really fun to watch. So when I read this, I was like, okay. So this one's also about a mental illness, and this is about multiple personality disorder. I like this theory because like the person who made this theory had to think and like make a story out of it, which was like oh, I'm making a backstory kind of thing. Okay, so the theory basically is that Blossom, Buttercup, and Bubbles are a fraction of one host. And in multiple personality disorder, a host is basically the main person, and they have multiple personalities. Blossom, Buttercup, and Bubbles, they're basically different personalities. So the host, oh my god, I hope I'm explaining this properly. So the host X, for instance, has 3 personalities, and that goes and ties into one. So that's basically the theory. So the cause for her multiple personality disorder is that her brother bullied her as a child, so she created this figurine, I guess, to fight the arch nemesis, which is Mojo Jojo, and it's like a I'm gonna fight you kind of thing, you know what I mean, like to get back. Girl power, you ow. So the fourth conspiracy theory is about Care Bears, the TV show, and the theory basically states that the Care Bears are actually voodoo dolls. So basically a voodoo doll is something that has black magic done on it, and then stuff happens to it. The way this theory was formed was basically, so the title Care Bears actually has a similar sound to Carrefours. It's Carefours, but there's a different way of pronouncing it, I guess. It's a district, which is the heart of voodoo dolls. And so the Care Bears have a term called Share Until You Care, and this basically ties in with the Iowa sharing their bodies to the worshippers. And lastly, that ties in with this whole theory is that the cuddly insignias on the bear nicely lines up with the symbol of voodoo gods. Okay, so the fifth and the last one is Rugrats, which is a TV show that I didn't really grow up watching, but then I have watched it once or twice before. And I read this theory and I was like, oh my god, the kids that watch this, like, now knowing this, would probably get scared. Okay, so the theory basically is that Angelica talks to babies because they're a figment of her imagination. Tommy was stillborn, that's why Stu constantly plays in the basement making toys. And lastly, the DeVillers had an abortion and Angelica couldn't tell if it was a boy or girl. That's why she created 2 twins. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this. I hope you liked it. I hope some of them were interesting enough for you. I hope I explained them properly. I don't know, just like learning about conspiracy theories, understanding them, I just found them really cool. So the fact that I could share it was cool, and I hope you like this video, and if you do, give it a thumbs up, just subscribe down below. Thanks for watching!